Okay, good morning. Thursday morning. So typically Tuesday's gentle, Thursday's moving a little more, and I try to do a more strenuous one on Saturday. As I said today, have a block, please. If you don't have a block, have a book or something to hold. And we're going to get started in an upright position, just like we did on Tuesday. So you can sit on a blanket or a block. We're going to find that still point this morning. So make sure you're sitting up comfortable and your spine is extending up, crown of the head is extending up. And let's take a clearing breath together. Inhale through your nose. Feel the shoulders raise. And then exhale through your mouth. Feel the shoulders fall and relax. We'll do it 2 more times. Big inhale. Shoulders might float up, that's fine. Big exhale through the mouth. Let the shoulders really relax. Last one. Inhale. Breathe out through your mouth. Let some stuff go. Now situate your hands, palms face up or down, and then blink your eyes to let them close. And I want you to find that still center as you turn inward. And as you turn inward and withdraw your senses inside yourself, pause and check in with what is real and what is calling for your attention today. Practicing patience, practicing presence, and practicing awareness. Those are the things we're going to do throughout our practice. But one more thing we're going to do is move from the center of your body. We're going to find that center, and then in relationship to it, we're going to move from center to our arms, to our legs, and we're going to learn to connect from center as we move through our practice today. So take 3 more breaths in this still centering. And when you're ready, open your eyes. We're going to lie down on our backs. This is pretty much like we did on Tuesday. We're going to cross the legs and lie down on the back. And use your hands to lengthen the side body, the ribs, the waist. With the legs crossed, raise your arms up towards the ceiling, bend the elbows. Remember, we did this on Tuesday. Holding the opposite elbow, let's start to circle in one direction. Feel the heads of your shoulders connecting. Feel everything moving from center. Let's change directions. Circle the other direction. Be aware of your abdominals, how they hold everything together. Good, and then come back to the middle. Stretch your arms up. Recross your legs. Recross your arms to find the other elbow, the other arm on top. And again, go in a circle. Switch directions. And slow down, keeping the elbows bent and holding on to the elbows. Let your arms fall backwards, a little or a lot. Begin your deep breathing. And then bring the arms all the way back up. Join the feet together. We did all this on Tuesday. Soles of the feet pressing together. Raise the arms. Clasp the fingers. Breathe into your stomach. Take a few breaths, feeling your stomach rise and fall flat. And from that point, let the arms start to stretch backwards as you press the feet together. One more breath. And then take the arms all the way back up. We'll go one more time from center. Take a few breaths into your belly. And begin to let the arms fall back, a little or a lot. Maybe even to the floor. Press the feet. And then release. Take the arms all the way up. Release the clasp. Bring the feet to the floor and the hands and arms to the floor. Snuggle your feet to the floor. Snuggle your hands to the floor. Look up at the ceiling. And tilt your hips up. Breathe as big as you can. And then exhale. Lower the hips and back down to the ground. Let's go 3 more. Breathe up. Breathe as big as you can as you inflate the front of the body. Bridge pose, and then breathe out as you send everything slowly and consciously down. 2 more on your own. And hold that bridge pose, the last and final one. And then release it all the way back down. Slowly bring the knees up and press down into your shins. You can even hug the legs in. And just find that still point and be aware of your body again. What's calling for attention? What needs your care? And then release the legs down. Here's where we find the yoga block. Remember the center. Everything we do now is working from center and strengthening center. So I'm going to suggest if you don't have a block, you can either hold a book. Let's see, what else could you use? A book is all I could think of right now. From here, raise your legs to a tabletop position on your back. Holding the block, pressing into the block. We're going to start to take it back over our head and partially lower the right leg. Moving from center. Bring the knee up, bring the block up. Let's go again. Take the block back over the head, lower the left leg a little bit. And again, bring everything up. Let's go again. Right leg down, block overhead. Right leg back up and block up. Change sides, left leg and back up. Again, block overhead, right leg, either lower partially or extend all the way, flexing the foot, moving from your core and back up. Left leg, either lower partially or extend it long, flex the foot. And all the way back up. Let's go again. Block overhead, right leg, either partially bent or stretch it straight. Keep your low back on the ground and all the way up. Change sides. And all the way back up. Now take yourself, lift up and take the block outside the right leg. And back, lie down. Take yourself up and reach outside the left leg, squeezing the block. And all the way back down. Let's go again. Take yourself up outside the right leg and maybe stretch that left leg long. All the way back up, lie down. Last one. Come up, take the block outside the left leg and maybe stretch out with the right. All the way back down. And now just come up and press your hands into the block. Shoulder blades off the mat, moving from your center, pressing the belly button down towards the spine. And all the way back down, lie down, feet down, set the block aside, and make cactus shape with your arms. Now step out to the wide edges of your mat with your feet. Everything we do from center, so find your center. Let your knees fall to the left and look right. Back, change sides, let the knees fall to the right, look left. And come back. One more time, let the knees fall to the left, turn and look right. Back, knees fall right, turn and look left. And back. Heel toe the feet back, hips width apart. Now bring your hands back down and we'll return to those bridges. Press into your feet, press into your hands, and raise your hips. Breathe big. Exhale, lower down. Let's just do 2 more on your own. On that last one, hold your bridge. You can do any variation you like. I'm interlacing my hands. You don't have to do that. You can just be where you are. Breathe big, nice breaths in and out. Think about really inflating the front of your body. Buttocks slightly working, slightly engaged. And then finally release slowly down to the ground again. All right, from here, go ahead and lift the feet up one more time and hold behind your thighs and rock up. You can do it 1 or 2 or 3 times. We'll meet in tabletop position. From tabletop position, focus on inflating your back and moving slowly into cat pose. Let the blades expand down your back. Let the belly draw in and the chin reach towards the chest. Patience here, just holding and breathing in your cat. And then release and think about chest blossoming forward, tailbone lifting, and the cow. Now that we've done them slowly, move between about 4 to 6 of them at your own pace. Move at your own rhythm. You can flip the breathing too. You can experiment with inhaling where you would usually exhale. It doesn't really matter. Just immerse yourself and move in these 2 directions so that you can really enjoy them. Last one of each. And then let's find child's pose. Toes together, hips wide, Press back with the hips, forward with the arms. Let the head lie on the mat. If a little smile on your mouth is blossoming, that's even better. All right, let's come slowly up, back up from our child's pose, gather the knees back. Now tuck into the toes behind you. Tuck those toes, and as you tuck your toes, press back into one more child's pose. The knees are narrow though. Stretch out your toes, try to feel all 10 toes stretching. A nice stretch in the spine as well. And then let's come back up. Press into your hands, toes are tucked. Now float up to down dog. From downward dog, come onto your toes, keep stretching out your toes, heels are high. And then relax and come back down to knees and hands, toes tucked behind you, press your hips back, arms forward. 3 breaths, 1, 2, and 3. Back up, toes are tucked. Once again, float up to down dog. This time press the heels into the mat, or try to, and let your toes be light. Feel the sides of your legs, the backs of your legs, sides of your arms, the backs of your arms. Now relax and release, come all the way back down. And instead of having toes tucked, put the tops of your feet on the mat and press back into child's one more time with the legs narrow. 2 breaths, 1 and 2. Come back up, tops of the feet on the ground. Now try to, if you feel safe doing it, if you have any ankle or feet problems, you probably don't want to do it, but try to keep the feet flat and float up to downward dog that way. And then press your feet into the mat. If you can do that, begin to paddle out your legs now. And just notice what part of your body is calling for attention. Stay connected to your center. From downward facing dog, find that still point. Breathe slow and deep through your nose. And then from downward dog, come back down to knees and hands, untuck the feet. And we're going to come into a cobra. So we're going to bend the elbows out to the side and roll chin and chest forward and rise up to a little cobra. Release back down and try again. Just press up to a cobra. And then touch down again. Last one. Press up. Let's do a little cobra. And then all the way down to the mat. Reach your arms forward, palms face down, forehead on the mat. From center, extend to your arms and legs. Take a big inhale, and then as we exhale, let the shoulder blades glide down your back as you bend your elbows. You can even lift your head. That would feel good, I think. And then reach forward, lower back down. Again, inhale, lift up, shoulder blades down the back, bend the arms. Inhale, forward. Last 2. Last 1. Good. Now from here, try to reach back with your arms, palms face down, chest lifted, head face off the mat, and then tap your mat, and then raise your arms. Tap your mat, raise your arms, tap your mat with the hands, raise your arms, maybe raise one foot, maybe the other. Get a sense of moving from your center. And then release down with the arms bent by your chest. Inhale, press up and back to that tuck-toed child's pose. Take time to breathe here. Long breaths in and out through your nose. All right, back to down dog. Any way you'd like, through tuck toes or tops of the feet. From downward dog, press forward to your plank pose. Try to keep your knees off the mat. Raise one foot and then release. Raise the other foot and then release. Press back to down dog. You can reset your feet, position of your feet. All right, from downward dog, inhale again to a plank, top of a plank, and then draw the right knee into the chest, lift it up towards your chest, and then slowly back up to three-legged down dog. Again, draw yourself to plank, bring the right knee in, lift it up towards your belly. Moving from center, three-legged down dog. Last one, plank, draw the knee up. This time we're gonna step it forward and lower down to the back knee. And then from center, pull yourself up into lunge. Bring the palms down to the chest, and we're going to twist to the right. You can hook your left elbow outside the right knee. You can stay here or tuck your back foot and lift up. All right, from this twist, if you're high, come back down. If you're low, just unwind. And now roll yourself back for a stretch, hamstring stretch. All right, let's take ourselves back up, plant your palms, and back to that plank. Left knee in towards the chest. Lift everything up, and then from center, three-legged down dog, stretch the left leg up. Again, plank, draw the left knee up, use your core. From center, three-legged down dog, left leg high. Good, last one, plank, left knee, draw it up, and step it or carry it forward. Lower back knee to the ground. From your center, raise your arms, lunge. Breathe in and out through your nose. Then palms press to the chest. Twist to the left the same way you did to the right. And come back down and back to down dog. Deep breaths in and out of your nose. And then we're going to step, take your time, to the front of our mat. And bend your knees a little and fold down. Now, hands come to the shins as you find a flattening of your back and a lengthening of your spine. And then hands slide back down as you fold again, drop your head. Go one more time like that. Hands slide up the shins as you find a flattening and lifting of your chest away from the floor. Exhale, fold again. Now press into your feet and roll up to stand. As you come up, reach your arms up. And then release your arms back down. Be at the front of your mat. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, bend your knees a little and fold. Find the flat back. So we're just doing sun salutation A. Exhale and fold. Walk one leg back at a time for plank, high or low plank, you choose. Everything from center. Come down. Rise up, roll up cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, exhale through your nose. And ready? We'll move to the front of the mat again. Find that flat back. And then release, let the head drop. And take it all the way up. Get that full stretch as you reach your arms up. And then lower your arms by yourself. A breath, two, just rest between. Let's go again. Inhale, sweep up. Full breath out as you fold over your feet. Let your back flatten. Return to forward fold. Walk back to plank. Lower down. Roll up. Back to down dog. Take a cleansing breath using your nose to breathe in, your mouth to breathe out. All right, step close together with your feet. Right leg from center, raise your right leg. And then knee draws in and up. Three-legged dog, raise your right leg. Knee draws in and up. Step the right foot forward. Keep your left heel off the mat. From center, come up, crescent lunge. Reach up with your arms. From crescent lunge, we're going to take our hands to our heart and try that twist. If you want, you can put your left knee down. Patience, practice, everything from your center. Good. From the twist, bring your hands back down to the floor and put your left foot down. So both feet are grounded now. And come up, warrior one. On the next breath, we're going to lean forward and stretch our arms back. On the next breath, we will come back up, warrior. Let's do it one more time. Good, now open up warrior pose 2, take your time. Inhale, shoulders might lift, but on the exhale, make sure they soften. Past your right hand. Now flip the right hand up and reverse nice and slow. Either reach straight up or back overhead. Good, and take it back up to warrior 2. And inhale, stretch your legs straight. Let's go again. Warrior 2, bend the right knee. Inhale, stretch it straight. Now, stretching out for triangle, using your block if you want, or just resting your hand on your shin. Try not to let your head drop or collapse. Try to keep your neck long. Good. From triangle pose, back up, warrior 2, and release your hands. So we're back in that lunge. Plant your hands, step back to plank, either take a vinyasa or press your hips back to down dog. Decide what you need or what you want. Meet you in down dog, feet close together. All right, left from center, raise the left leg. Knee draws in and up towards your chest. Go 2 more on your own, and then step or carry that left foot between your hands for crescent lunge. Remember crescent, we keep the right heel off the mat. You can look back at your right foot, check your alignment, and from your core, come up, crescent lunge. Try to keep the back leg straight today, and try to keep your side body nice and long. Get a nice stretch in your right leg. And then we'll bring our hands to our heart and move into a twist to the left. Okay, from the twist, we're going to unwind, bring our hands down, and bring our right foot back down. Feet are in place for warrior 1. From center, we rise up. And with the next breath, we stretch our chest forward, our arms back. Do it one more time. Rise up, warrior 1. Stretch back, leaning warrior. Back to warrior 1, and then open your body for warrior 2. Feel how it changes the feeling, the stretch on the inner. Look past your left hand. Inhale and exhale. Blades down your back. One more. Then flip the left palm up and reach up or back overhead. Reverse warrior. And back to warrior 2. Inhale, stretch up, straighten the front leg. Exhale, bend. Inhale. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten, adjust your feet for triangle. Stretch over the leg, release the hand. I'm gonna just open the window here. Take 4 breaths in triangle pose. Doing your best to keep it flowing from your center. Doing your best to keep your spine long, neck in line with the spine. All right, and from triangle pose, this time we'll just look down at the left foot and push up safely. And this time we won't flow, we'll turn the feet parallel And bring our hands to our waist. Take a good deep breath in through your nose, out through your nose. And then we'll start to fold forward. Find that flatness in the back and then release your hands. Now today, do you in the pose. You might just stay here. You might have your hand on a block. You might walk your hands. So do you. Find out what you need and honor that. Put your head on a block. We're going to take our time. We're going to take 4 breaths in this forward fold in any version that you are enjoying. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Wherever you are, navigate your hands back to your hips. And as you do, press up from there to stand. All right, let's turn our toes out, point them out, and our heels in now. And then go ahead and reach up. Make the letter Y with your arms. Still connecting to center, from feeling your arms reaching from center, your legs, even your fingers and toes. And then connecting our hands as we squat down. Next breath, we'll lower the hands, circle, and reach up again. Connect the palms overhead and squat down. Make sure your knees stay pointing out. So let's go again. 3 more times. And last one, to hold that squat. You can cactus your arms. And then you can place your hands down. Press back with your sitting bones. And twist to your right. Breathe in and out through your nose. Come back to the middle and twist to the left. Come back to the middle. And then let the arms fall. Let the head hang. Feel like you're releasing some pressure or some weight of the world. And then after you've released, roll slowly all the way up where we started in that Y position. Hold there for a nice deep breath in and out. And then let your arms fall down, heel toe or walk your feet in. We'll do a chair pose and then a balancing chair. So for chair, press into your heels, bend your knees like you're sitting back in a chair. And then from here, raise the arms upward, really pressing into the heels. Toes might even be lifted. And then we'll stand up straight just to feel what it feels like to move from center back to the chair as we drop. We'll do that one more time. Press up, move from your center, and then back to chair. Now balancing chair. Reach your arms back, balance on your toes. And back to regular chair and reach all the way up. One more breath here and back to chair. One more balancing chair. Arms back, weight on the toes. And then we'll wrap up this balance sequence by coming back to our chair and then taking forward, release downward. Drop the back of the head. Grab your elbows, your knees are bent. You can hang, you can sway. All right, and release Let's see, so you're probably at the front of your mat. I was moving around. So let's step back once again to plank. And we're gonna open up from center the side body. You can either do a traditional side plank, falling to the right, or you can do a modified, putting your right knee down and doing something like this. If you want to do the full one, you put your weight, let your weight fall to the right hand and do something like this or this. We'll finish up this side, come back down, and again, either the modified one to the left or the full one. Whichever you're doing, resisting gravity, pressing away from the floor. And then wrapping it up, coming all the way back to plank, and coming down to your belly and your chest again, just like we did earlier. Reach the arms forward, let the head rest on the ground. Breathe from the center of your body. This time, we're going to raise the right arm and the left leg. Head is on the ground. Extending from center. Change sides. Come down. Raise the left arm and the right leg. Release. Really feel the movement originating from the core. Right arm, left leg. Down, and last time, left arm, right leg. And come down. Bend the arms. We're going to bend the right leg and reach back with your right hand. Find the ankle and reach forward with your left. Your head can stay on the ground, or you can lift your head and chest up. Let's change sides. Bend the left leg, reach back and find the top of the ankle. Draw the heel towards your hip, and then reach your right arm forward. Head can stay on the ground, or you can lift up. And come back down. Now, you can rest here, just take a rest. There's another pose called Dhammayurasana, the bow pose. If you're having any problems with your back, you probably don't want to do it, but it's the same as what we just did. You just bend both legs and find the ankles or tops of the feet. You can keep the head on the ground and just press your feet into your hands. That's fine. If you're familiar with how to go further in it, you lift your chest and head from the ground and your thighs. But that might be too much on your back. So if it is, just stay down here, pressing feet into hands, hands into feet. Good, and then release. Make a pillow for your head. Bring the feet up again and windshield wiper the legs from side to side. All right. Legs, return the legs down, press your palms to your near your chest, and roll up to cobra. Back to our last child's pose, knees narrow or wide. You pick. You can put a block under your head. You can bring your hands back or to your feet. Find a variation that feels good, child's pose. Take 4 more breaths in and out through your nose. And from child's pose, let's walk our hands back towards our knees and press up to sit. And we'll take the heels, the feet to the left, just like we did this on Tuesday. Heels to the left, twist to the right. Try to keep the twist higher in the back, mid-back, not the low back, so you don't hurt your back. From the center of your back. Last breath here, twisting right. Looking over your right shoulder. Good, and then back to the center. Tuck your feet to the other side. Feet are to the right. Twist to the left. Last breath here. And come around to the front again. And let's take the feet together. Or let's see, you could even put a block between your feet. You could do that if you want to press your feet into a block. And we'll take butterfly and then the weighted butterfly. From the weighted butterfly, rise. We'll extend the legs long. Readjust your sitting bones so that they're pressing down into the ground. Part one is just to flex the feet and to sit up. Two suggestions for part two. You can either hold your, well, three suggestions. You could hold your yoga strap if you have it, reach up and then fall, bend your feet with it. That's one suggestion. Suggestion two is just reach up and fold forward, hold your feet or your ankles. Got one more suggestion with the block. Inhale, reach up, holding your block, and take it outside your feet if you can. And then from there, wherever you are, even if it's just gently folded over your legs, take 4 breaths in and out through your nose. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Go easy now, go gently as you come back up. We're going to lie on our back now. Have that block handy. We're going to use it again. Hopefully you've got. So last thing, lie on your back, draw your knees in. FYI, people with back pain or tenderness do not do this today. This is kind of fun. We stretch the legs up, and then we stretch at the block, holding the block, reach it overhead, and then we bring everything back, put the block into the feet. Squeezing the block at the feet, stretch long from center, come back. So you're just playing with this block, putting it from hands to feet. Go a few more times. And finish up the last one as we bring the block in and bring the knees in. Set your block aside for now and just maybe hug your knees or massage your back. We'll take another twist to the right, another twist to the left, and then move into Shavasana. What kind of twist would you like to take today? A basic, knees bent. You can let your knees fall to the right. That's a nice basic one. Or you can cross your left leg over your right, squeeze and let them fall to the right. Pick a twist that you like. And look the opposite direction from your knees. Reward yourself with an extra breath here in the twist. And then we'll come back to the middle, back onto your back. So whatever kind of twist you just did on the right, do the same one on the left. Find that still center. Feel yourself breathing from center. No effort, just learn to connect to your breath. And reward yourself with one more breath again. And back to where we started, lying on your back. Okay, from here, I'll pick something that would really feel good to kind of clear the slate before we move into Shavasana. Well done. And now we're going to acknowledge all the work that we've done and let it go. Lie down and feel safe, secure, and warm enough if you need a blanket or two. As your body releases and drops down into the ground, remember to release whatever doesn't serve you anymore. As you deepen your connection to the ground and you feel safe, secure, and warm, let your head really go. Relax your face. Let the arms go. Hands. Decompress the spine. Let it go. Hips relax. Let your legs go. Let your feet go. Take a nice breath in through your nose, out through your nose or mouth. Relax. Let go. And enjoy the repose in the pose of Shavasana. Enjoy.